Did I call it or did I call it? Oh my goodness. So I want people to remember when I said that the game was good, but not great. And people lost their minds, bruh. Going crazy, making tons of videos. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Right? Remember when the first trailer came out and they were going, actually, it was a little gameplay footage. And I said, this looks about somewhat of the same. And my whole energy just completely changed because I realized they weren't giving it their all. They weren't doing their best, okay? And people were like, oh, you're a hater, Lucas. You're nothing but a hater. You just hate Insomniac. You just want to hate on him, Insomniac. Yeah. Remember? Remember what I was talking about? Hey, they need to innovate. It seems like they hit a rut and they're doing the same thing to the point where now it's starting to feel like a template. It's starting to feel too familiar with other games. That's what it's starting to feel. And you remember the haters, bro? The haters just came out of the woodworks, bro. They were coming from the grave, some of them. We're talking about, oh, you're just a hater. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just, oh my goodness, you're probably Xbox. All this nonsense, bro. All this absolute prattle. Do you remember when they kept saying, Lucas, you don't even know. You have to wait till the game comes out. How do you know what's going to happen? You have to wait till the game comes out. You're judging a game and it's not even out yet. Do you remember all the stupid stuff they said to me, bro? Do you remember? Because I remember. I remember. Sure enough, the game comes out and who is right, bro? Who is right? Your boy is right. Who's right? I'm right. Hi, I'm right. That's correct. All right. Not half right, not a little bit right. All right. Everything that I said, everything that I wore, these little freaking dummies, okay? These simpletons, these dolts, these nincompoops, everything that I said and warned them about the gameplay turns out to be the case. Turns out to be the case, whether it was combat, whether it was web swinging, whether it was the set pieces. Everything I said, whether it was the web wings, everything that I said, right. Now you have these goofies coming out talking about, well, you know, the game should have been delayed. That's what should have happened. The game should have been delayed. The game should have been delayed? What? What do you mean the game should have been delayed? You have these goofies talking about, well, the game was all right. It wasn't anything great. You know what? It shouldn't have won Game of the Year, but it was pretty good. What? I'm sorry, I beg your pardon? What? Do my ears deceive me? The game was just all right to you? I'm sorry. All these mofos talking a different tune now. Talking about, well, you know, the game was all right. You know, I think I'm waiting for my apology. And don't worry, I know it's never going to come because they're idiots. That's what they are. It was easy to spot what was going to happen to this game based off of the gameplay they had shown and their previous work. Now these mofos want to talk about an entirely different tune, talking about, well, the game should have done this and the game could have done this. I already said all this. And these mofos wanted to throw stones at me. And sure enough, we now have video footage because Brian Intihar, the creative director of Spider-Man 2, is actually doing an interview with the founder of Insomniac Games, Ted Price. And you know what this mofo said? He said that he knew that they were going to hit the quality bar. That's correct. That's what he said. That they were talking to Sony and they were like, listen, this isn't going to hit the bar. We have a certain bar and y'all not hitting it, especially for this last act.
Like, I think back, I can't believe I'm telling the story. I remember when there was one part in the project where we realized that the back half of the game was, we weren't going to make it. Like, we weren't going to hit the quality bar. And, you know, we had a very, it wasn't, I'll say heated, but it wasn't heated like we were arguing. Like, I was like frustrated that we weren't going to get everything done. And I remember it was our Sony producers. It was Mark, Ara, Grady, Joe kind of saying, guys, we're not there every single day, but we see it. And Jeanette has confirmed it. Like, we're not going to get all the way there. And I had really, I will say, an emotional reaction to that talk.
Bro, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all can call me God, except with the small G, all right? Call me God with a small G. That's what needs to be my name. Because I told you all this. And when it came to the story, I was like, what is this story? This story is trash, bro. When it comes to Venom, I'm like, what are y'all doing with Venom? How are we going to have more Venom how are we going to have more Mary Jane than we have Venom? When it came to Mary Jane, I was like, listen, y'all doing too, why are we playing as Mary Jane again? Albeit it was an improvement, but yo, we don't need to have all this Mary Jane. I called it, bruh. It was obvious. Anyone who didn't have Insomniac's Le Coq down their throat, down their esophagus while they were talking, could see this. But of course, you're gonna have these actual I don't know what they call themselves, Insomniac idiots or Insomniac cucks, Insomnicucks, maybe that's what these Insomnicucks, all right? These mofos couldn't see what was right in front of them. And I told them of this. I warned them of this. Now we get to a point where you get 7 nominations and you get 0.
Damn.
I bet you'll listen next time for Spider-Man 3. I bet you'll listen for Wolverine. I bet you'll listen then. Because I already called this. It's simple as it's easy. And for those of you who constantly want to say, well, Lucas, why don't you do something? Why don't you make a game? I'm glad you asked, Pimpin', because as a matter of fact, I am going to make a game. God be willing, all right? With the help of the community and those who actually enjoy Spider-Man, I'm going to be creating the Spider Combat Arena. The Kickstarter will be active, okay, on Monday. That's when you'll get all the information, and I'll be drip feeding more information throughout the course of the campaign. Because I don't want to put everything out in front. I want to, just give you little pieces, bits and pieces so you can be excited. That's what's going on. You can actually get notified right now if you go to the website, all right, the Spider Combat Arena. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions that you want implemented in the game, I'll be more than happy to look over them and see if I can, based off of as far as the funding and based off the time allotted of what I have and the team has to create the game. Don't worry, when the Kickstarter opens, it'll explain everything. But I just want y'all to understand that your boy is right. Your boy has been right and will always be right and will continue to be right when it comes to gaming and Spider-Man, all right? Just giving you a heads up. Anyways, that's the video. Let me know what you guys, I don't hear what you guys think, bro. When it comes to this regard, I was right about Insomniac. I've been right the entire time. I told them they needed to innovate. What they were showing was outdated gameplay. We didn't want to see this. We had already done this in Spider-Man 1. You did great things with the bosses here and there, but then you failed on everything else. We come to find out that this was just poor management. It was poor management by Brian Nittenhar and a team that probably has been overworked. That's what that is. That's why we're getting this garbage freaking Venom game because it was poor management. I guarantee there's going to be parts of the Venom game that should have been in the main story. But because they had to Frankenstein this game together, what he suggested, that's what we're going to get, bro. That is, I don't know what's going on over at Insomniac. Hire me, okay? Brian Nittenhar is making well over 200K. Hire me, bro. I'll do it for 150. I'll do it for 150, Insomniac. I'll do it for 150, Sony. Hire me instead of Brian Nittenhar. I'll definitely get the juices flowing of the team. Shoot, give me a break. Anyways, if you disagree with the video, feel free to call in during disagreement days. We're typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in and we duke it out. Either or. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. I expect some fragility in the comments, some tears, some insomnicucks in the comments, all right? And I expect to see some apologies from all these haters who constantly wanted to flood YouTube with their hate videos and whatnot. Turns out I was right, and you just had an insomnia dick down your throat. That's all. Feel free to like and subscribe and share and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
Like, we weren't going to hit the quality bar, and